Hey guys, thanks for joining me for a new video. Today I wanted to talk about something that comes up a lot when I'm doing consultations, and it is really about assigning a priority to various print-on-demand platforms and the opportunity. Like, we're going to base it on the opportunity that they present to us as sellers, because ultimately we're doing this most likely to build up recurring passive income, and not all of these opportunities are created equal. Now, you guys probably already know, like, what represents a good opportunity. Well, it's typically how many customers we can get in front of, right? Because we don't make money unless somebody buys our products. So what do we say? Like, keep it simple, right? Follow the customers. Where are the customers shopping? That being said, you probably can guess what my number one opportunity is. But in this video, like, I want to weigh these options against each other and almost like assign them tiers. And this way, since I know not everybody has all day to work on things, like when you do have time set aside to grow your business, you can invest your time accordingly, according to the opportunity that each of these opportunities holds, okay? So that's what we're gonna examine in this video. Let's get started. Quick reminder, take advantage of the free weekly print-on-demand giveaway. This week is sponsored by Merch Titans, Upload Automation, Merch Ninja Research Tools, All Sunsets, premium pre-made graphics to help you with your designs, and Bubble Scout, the only Redbubble niche research and validation tool. There's a link at the top of the description. The winners will be announced this Sunday. Also, while you're in the description, I wrote a free 8-day print-on-demand mini course. You can take advantage of it just using that link, and I've got a great print-on-demand Facebook group that I'd love to have you in. All right, so what should we prioritize when it comes to all these great print-on-demand opportunities out there? This is not a simple question to answer, but I'm going to attempt to do that, and I will talk you through my decisions as we go. And of course, I just did it in list form. Everybody loves lists. So let's start at the top. I think Merch by Amazon needs to be the top consideration. I think even for people that don't know what print-on-demand is, like people that have no clue, they should be on Merch by Amazon. Why wouldn't you be? Like, I have this saying in my mind that just says, like, make it work for you. So if it's like somebody that sits at a computer for 30 minutes a day and just checks their email, well, how about check your email for 20 minutes a day, spend 10 minutes on Merch by Amazon. Everybody watching this video that's successful on merch knows that this has the potential to grow and scale into substantial income, okay? Most of you guys watching know this. Even if you're not there yet, you know it's possible because you've seen people that have been there, like have gotten there. And you know that the only thing that stands between you, where you're at, and where you could be in the future, if you've already seen someone else achieve it, you know it's possible, is time, right? If you determine that you're going to put in the effort. So Merch by Amazon's a no-brainer. You get to sell print-on-demand products on the world's largest e-commerce platform that are Prime eligible, okay? And you don't need to put a credit card on file. $0, right? It's completely free money. You get paid royalties. Yes, it's Amazon's sandbox, so we have to play by their rules. But guys, I just think this is an unparalleled opportunity. So many people have achieved like big success and made life-changing money from it, and it's only just getting started. I mean, really, remember how we did a video earlier this year where I read a job description from I don't even remember what the job was, but it was from Merch by Amazon. It was a job description. They were hiring to the Merch by Amazon team. One of the last things they said in the job description was, we're just getting started. And I put a big emphasis on that because that's a sign to us sellers, you know, the community, that this isn't going away. So keep a nice long-term perspective and just don't quit. You know what I mean? Don't quit. Even if you have to step away for a month or two or however long, remember that it's there. Come back every now and then, check in. Those listings that you did before, hey, they're still up on Amazon, hopefully making you some sales and some money. So in this video, I'm also going to try to give you like an idea of how much traffic these websites get so that we can kind of compare them to each other, because traffic represents potential customers and that represents opportunity to make sales and make money, which is why we're all doing this most likely, right? So Amazon.com gets massive, massive, massive traffic. What is this? SimplyWeb, I believe, is this website, SimplyWeb. They do estimates of traffic, and they estimate that in the last 6 months on desktop, mobile, and tablet, in the last 6 months, they're estimating basically 2.5 billion visits to the website. So unparalleled. And they're estimating almost 9 pages viewed per visit. That is absurd. So yeah, and then bounce rate 36%, which actually for bounce rate, in my experience, isn't even that high. So you would deduct maybe the 36% from the 2.5 billion, but either way, I mean, that's just how it goes on the web. So Amazon, guys, massive opportunity. Number two, And I'm going to circle back around to everything at the end of this because there are different ways to approach print on demand and e-commerce in general. And I will factor that in when I get to the end of this list. But opportunity number 2, in my book, based on my personal experience and what I've seen other people able to achieve, is Etsy. Now, I'm not just going to read you a list of all these platforms in order of their website traffic. So Etsy gets about 400 million visits got about 400 million visits in the last 6 months. Okay, now that's a lot of visits. Obviously, Amazon crushed it, but Etsy is still just a great opportunity to sell anything that fits the Etsy policies. All right, my first Etsy account ever got banned because I listed something that was completely fine and it was handmade, but they just didn't think it fit the catalog. So they didn't even let me just delete the listing because it wasn't anything vulgar either. And there are vulgar things on Etsy, and mine was not anywhere close to the actual vulgar things that I've seen sold on Etsy. But anyways, that's one thing that Etsy does is they ban accounts. And even though they're one of their slogans is keeping commerce human, they will never let you talk to a human. It's literally all automated. And if you try really hard, the best you'll do is you'll get somebody named Alex at Etsy Legal to send you a copy paste response telling you that they won't unban your account. So there's always that that I hate about Etsy, that they will terminate sellers' opportunity to sell on the platform for literally no reason, but it is what it is. There's still a great opportunity to sell there. Marielle, my girlfriend, she loves Etsy. She did a great Etsy series on her YouTube channel, by the way, that I can link to in the description in case you want to check that out, showing you how she's been growing her Etsy account. She made 4 sales just today. I'm not making that up. I was talking to her about, we're working on some like Christmas templates for some specific niches, and we're collaborating on them. And she was like, yeah, I already made 4 sales today. It's like, damn. All right, well, you're doing really well on Etsy. Congrats. And she's loving it. So Etsy, guys, don't sleep on Etsy. The cool thing about Etsy is that while there is a lot of things that kind of, there's a initial learning curve. It's not like Merch by Amazon where when you just start, they don't throw too much at you, right? It's a very kind of slow and easy to learn, I would say, Merch by Amazon. Etsy, there's a lot of moving pieces initially, but when you get over that hump, Etsy becomes very like cut and dry, simple workflows. You just go, you do them to post new products. You know, you have some customer service that comes with the territory, and you build your Etsy business up over time. So don't sleep on Etsy. I think it represents great opportunity. I had done, I think, like 70,000 or 80,000 in sales prior to my second shop getting closed, unfortunately. But what are you going to do? I still help Marielle with her shop every now and then, but like she's doing really well, and she hasn't even been on Etsy for a year. So Etsy, again, 400 million in traffic in the last 6 months. So don't sleep on Etsy. It's also it got included in the S&P 500, so their stock is just absolutely crushing. Even though I think it's kind of a crappy company, as a marketplace, great for sellers. Number 3, I'm going to say Amazon.com, and this is referring to opportunities to sell print on demand on Amazon outside of Amazon merch, because there are other opportunities like Amazon KDP, there's Amazon Ignite, there's Seller Central where you can just integrate with Printful or Gearbubble and list products throughout the day, which is literally what I do. After I finish recording this video, I'm going to push 2 more products to my Seller Central account, and what's cool is they will live there forever until I close my Seller Central account, which I don't intend on doing. At this point, I've just got, I don't even want to tell you guys how many products I've got, tens of thousands of products, because I've been doing this since 2017. And back in 2017, when I wasn't making sales, I had the foresight that over time, those numbers will continue to grow. And guess what happened? I didn't quit, and those numbers have continued to grow. It's such a simple formula. You just got to execute, right? So Amazon.com, great opportunity to make print on demand sales. And I'm not going to show you the traffic because we already looked at Amazon's traffic, 2.5 billion estimated visits in the last 6 months. All right, number 4 is going to be eBay. Now, it's funny. I did I took a call with another YouTuber like 2 days ago. They're helping me kind of level up my recording setup. I love my mic here. I spent like $600 on a mic. It is awesome, but I want to level up my, cameras next or something like that. Maybe set up like a studio one day. Because I do like recording these videos. So, always thinking about leveling up. Anyways, me and him were laughing because like he's an eBay seller, or he's an eBay buyer. Like we both sell on Amazon, but he's an eBay buyer and I'm an eBay buyer. And what attracts a lot of people to eBay is, I think generally speaking, competitive pricing, right? Like we can save money typically on eBay. Now that's counterintuitive to a lot of people because it's not like everything's guaranteed cheaper on eBay. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. Don't sleep on eBay as a buyer or a seller. Okay. This year I publicly, because I do my monthly income reports, I started taking eBay seriously. I wasn't regularly posting a lot of things to eBay for a long time. This year I said, you know what, that's going to change. I really like this idea for selling on eBay, and I've got some validation because I'm making sales in this niche on Merch by Amazon, right? So I'm going to take what's already working and just apply it somewhere else. We already know, occupy more online real estate, make more money. Simple concept. So posted it to eBay. All of a sudden, within like 2 months, I was making $800 profit on eBay in a month that I wouldn't have had otherwise. And I like making money. So I'm like, okay, that was a good idea. I've got $800 that I wouldn't have had. So guys, don't sleep on eBay. Also, it gets a lot of traffic. It's actually doing better than Etsy here, almost double what Etsy had. Estimated 783 million total visits in the last 6 months. Also, guys, with eBay, like it's kind of like Merch by Amazon. It's not an official tier system, but as you sell more, they will raise your limits and your ability to sell additional products. So it's better to start now and slowly grind up. I've had my eBay account for like 15 plus years, for a long time. So I have really high seller limits. Well, I guess that's, relative, but there's people with higher limits than me for sure. But yeah, so don't sleep on eBay so you can list more. You got to sell some to get higher limits. Number 5 on this list is Redbubble. Now, short and sweet, guys. Redbubble, I think, is declining as a marketplace. I look at a lot of other print-on-demand sellers on Redbubble, and it seems like, generally speaking, sales are declining across the board. Now, that could be due to less customers shopping on Redbubble. It could be to the marketplace just getting diluted with more sellers because Redbubble has the lowest barrier of entry. I repeat, the lowest barrier of entry. Guys, if it's easy to jump on, create a Redbubble account and start selling, then you're going to get more competition. It's just the reality of it. Now, should you skip over Redbubble? I don't think so because it is so easy to list on Redbubble. Ever since they implemented the clone function where you set up one really well-optimized listing and then you design at the same dimensions, which is why I always design at the Merch by Amazon 4500 by 5400. There's a couple reasons there. Number 1, that I prioritize Merch by Amazon, as I shared in this video. But number 2, that if you standardize your approach, then when you upload to places like Redbubble and use the clone function, it works so much better because you've already got that listing optimized for those dimensions. Perfect. If you don't know what I'm talking about, guys, when you go to your like listings in Redbubble, right click the gear, go to clone. Also, of course, I have more videos. I have a course. There's so many ways to like learn about how to optimally sell on Redbubble. Also, keyword strategy and titles, I think, really matter on Redbubble, but this isn't going to be a Redbubble SEO video. So Redbubble gets number 5. Traffic in the last 6 months estimated to be about 30 million visits. Also, it says trending down by about 3.3%. So that is not ideal to be trending down, obviously. All right, and rank number 6 on this list. I'm just basically calling this everything else, okay? There's lots of other lower in my mind. If there's like a tier system, like a hierarchy, I would assign these much lower priority. Also, again, like this is kind of the tier where I think this whole tier is really skippable. Like you can skip this tier unless, here's the thing, because I don't think, remember guys, our time is money. We can spend our time creating new designs. We can spend our time uploading those new designs to the higher opportunity platforms, or we can spend that time uploading to these low opportunity platforms. Like, what do you think is the best use of our time? I don't think we can justify uploading to these platforms. I mean, granted, you can kind of ignore like the production partners like Printful, Printify, Guten. Like you can kind of ignore those because those integrate with other places. So I'm not saying don't push to, those production partners, but I'm talking about like TeePublic, Zazzle, Spreadshirt. You can make sales here and make extra money, but I recommend only doing it if you're using automation. If you use automation, upload to those places all day, right? Because you click like 2 buttons and then you say go, and it runs in the background and it does everything for you, okay? It is a level playing field. I remember when I first heard of automation, I was thinking, this isn't fair. I've been uploading manually. Well, guess what? After I heard about it, you guys already know what I'm about to say. Oh, this exists? Oh, there's a steep learning curve, but if I learn it, I can do it every day and save myself hours from uploading. What do you think I did? Of course, I just did it. Like that's life though. You literally just find out about something. Oh, this makes sense. Okay, perfect. I'm going to make it work for me as opposed to get crushed by the competition that uses it while I don't use it. Now, that being said, guys, you don't need to use automation if it's not like going to work for you. Like make it work for you. I'm a tech nerd. I sit at a computer all day. I grinded through learning it and kind of optimizing my approach for it, including making like templated workbooks and all of that great stuff. So for me, it works great. I run my uploader every single day, first thing in the morning. And if you're thinking, oh man, I don't have time to learn, just throwing it out there, The bonus section of all of my print on demand related courses is my step-by-step exact tutorial, including my exact templates for automation. And you get all of that just by enrolling in the course, in addition to whatever else the course is actually about, because this is included in my Merch by Amazon course and my full, dropship print on demand course. So pretty good deal. I mean, the automation alone, guys. All right, last one, 7th, Shopify. Here's the thing. The reason I put this last, guys, is because you remember how after I was showing you the platforms, I was showing you the estimated traffic to those websites. And I said the traffic is representative of opportunity, because in order to make a sale, someone has to actually see our product, right? They can't buy it if they don't know it exists. Well, again, we're just using simple logic throughout this whole video. Hopefully it resonates with you guys. Hit that like button if it does. And let me know in the comments below if you have any feedback. But guys, starting Shopify stores is awesome, right? I was a web developer professionally for 8 years. I love starting websites. Like, it's not that it isn't fun and a great, potentially good opportunity. But if you start your own website, I can't fathom doing something and not doing it to the best of my ability. So I'm going to go down some crazy rabbit hole on Shopify if I go this route, where I'm going to have to make the website aesthetically look really great. It's going to have to load fast because a slow loading website doesn't work. You're going to have to run ads because it's really hard to rank in Google, generally speaking, but especially nowadays where they're intentionally centralizing the internet, for various reasons. Use your imagination. Not a good thing. And it's just going to get harder and harder and harder and harder to participate in commerce if you're not willing to play with the big boys, to sell on Amazon, where they're going to take 15 to 17% of your sale price, to sell on eBay, to sell on Etsy, where these behemoth corporations make money off of us. Unfortunately, it just is what it is, guys. Shopify also takes their, small cut. It's not really Shopify that takes this, the payment processing, but you can't really escape it, guys. Like, it just is what it is. So Shopify can hold massive upside if you're willing to put in all of the work, which I think could spend like a year trying to optimize your Shopify store. You need to capture email addresses, automate your email campaigns, really publish like great products that you probably can't just use standard mockups for. You probably need to like order them in real life and do photo shoots. Like, there's just so much you need to do. You need to have like upsells, increase your average order costs, all that great stuff, guys. Like, you can't cut corners and expect to succeed. And I mean, the biggest part, honestly, is just driving traffic. It's impossible. I don't want to say it's impossible. Very hard to do organically from somebody that like has done it very successfully. Because I, started some websites in the past and benefited from the age of the domains, but also the content that I grinded out in the past. But it's very hard to do. Probably going to have to run ads. And when you're running ads, that opens a whole nother, like, running ads and being good at it is like a career. It's like a profession in itself that you're going to have to go become an expert at. So I'm not trying to talk you out of doing it, but like, time is money. Are you going to make more money doing this or selling on Merch by Amazon and then on Etsy, right? So be realistic, guys. Thank you for watching this video till the end. I really do appreciate you and your time. If you found it helpful, please drop a like on the video and give me, any feedback you want in the comments below. If you agree, disagree. Before I sign off, wanted to remind you, I wrote a full print on demand course that I constantly update. You get access to everything that exists in the past. You get access to the bonus for automation. You get access to everything in the future, walking you through how I make 6-figure sales every single year. So if you want to check that out, link is in the description, guys. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.